is Jean Ann Duckworth? That's an interesting question. Let me give you the intro I always do when I speak to groups. In 1987, I was working as a merchandise manager for JCPenney in Carbondale, Illinois. I wasn't very happy with what I was doing and decided I wanted to go back to school. The problem was I couldn't afford to do it. So I sat down and tried to decide how I could go back to school and let somebody else pay for it. And when I got finished with my list, I realized there was only one thing for me to do. I enlisted in the United States Navy. When I went into the Navy, I was 31 years old. I celebrated my 7th wedding anniversary while I was in boot camp, and our daughter Katie was 4. While in the Navy, I worked as a diesel mechanic on an oiler. I had never worked on engines before, but I wanted to get ahead, and I knew I could do it by being a diesel mechanic. In addition, I decided I was going to go to engineering school and study to become a mechanical engineer. God had other plans. I'm not going to tell you all about the call I had to ministry. Suffice it to say it happened one very dark night while we were out to sea. But on that dark night, God told me He wanted me to complete my bachelor's degree and enroll in seminary, which I did. I went to Fuller Theological Seminary in Pasadena, and while I was at Fuller, once I got out of the Navy, I worked in the fuel industry. I loaded diesel fuel trucks with jet fuel and diesel fuels for delivery to installations, military installations throughout Southern California. I worked 7 graveyards, 4 days off, 7 swing shifts, 2 days off, 6 day shifts, 2 days off, and then I started overnights again, all while going to graduate school full time. Please don't think great things of me. I get exhausted when I think about it. I don't know how I did it, but I did it and I got through it, and I graduated in 3.75 years, which was 1 quarter over what the minimum is. I have a Bachelor of Science in Psychology and Communications. I have a Master of Divinity in General Ministry. I am the director of Simple Joy, which is it's a ministry for women, but we minister to women by providing for their needs. We publish books. We provide online courses. We provide courses in person. I'm getting ready to start doing business training. I want to help women achieve their God-called potential because I believe God has an incredible plan for each and every one of us. And I don't want barriers to be in our way because women don't know where to go to get answers to their questions. So I want to be able to help them. I am still married to the incredible Mr. D, and in October we celebrate our 35th wedding anniversary. And that sweet 4-year-old little girl is now 32. So that answers the question as to who I am. The next question is, where do you do this Bible study?